All right, let's start with our region previews. Let's start with Pineview because they're kind of our early surprise here in the 2012-2013 season. And they're led by a guy, his name is Dallin Millen. And it's funny, by the way, in northern Utah it's Milne, in southern Utah it's Millen. But anyway, Dallin is a guy who has had some spectacular games already this season, hasn't he?
Oh, this year, I can't even think of a game where he hasn't broken the 10-point, the double-figure scoring barrier. He does a little bit of everything. He's on defense, he's stealing the ball, he's rebounding, shooting. I mean, he scored over 20 points a couple different times. He's just the leader for the Panthers. He
had a stretch of 4 games in a row, I believe, with 23 points or more, which tells you, I mean, that's a real player. If you can consistently do that kind of thing. The other consistent thing I think about that team is Cody Wilstead, who consistently rebounds the heck out of the basketball, doesn't he?
He sure does. I mean, he's averaging a double-double this year. I mean, anytime you can get that out of any player, you're sitting pretty. But he's just a sophomore, as we were talking about earlier. I mean, they're a young team, and that's what's scary if you're another team around here. Is Cody Wilstead's just a sophomore, and he's got plenty of room to grow still. You know, I don't know, maybe even physically too. But he's got plenty to learn about the game still, and yet he's doing so much as a sophomore this year.
They have a lot of great role players in Colin Dowdle and some other guys. I'm impressed also with Jack Bangerter, though. Jack can shoot the rock from outside. He has range up to about 22 feet or so.
Yeah, he can shoot the ball from anywhere. Another thing about Jack is that he's a solid defender. He just locks down on, twice this year, a couple times this year, he's been asked to lock down on leading scores of other teams, and he shuts them down, and he's shown that he can do that.
It's early. It was preseason stuff. We don't know about the strength of schedule with Pineview, so there's a lot to be found out as we head into region play starting January 4th. But right now, the Panthers are the early surprise. So we look for Pineview to make some noise in Region 9 this year.